So it is August 28th. I hope everybody's doing good. Probably be a short lesson. I know everybody's coming in a little late right now. But in this session, I really want to talk to you about like how to grow your streams fast. You guys been liking this whiteboard stuff I've been doing, but I want to show you like just different ways, multiple ways that you could really get like because it's not just about making money. I know you still want to get your music seen and heard. You still want to get a lot of plays. So I want to kind of show you different strategies of things that you could do right now to really like boost your streams and your plays fast. You know, that's why you're in this program, because you want to get results fast, because success loves speed. So I want to show you some different ways. Let's go ahead and get started. So here's one way. So one way that you could just get a lot of streams is by using playlists. But here's the messed up part about playlists. I meet so many artists that pay these different websites so much money to get their music on different playlists. But the problem is they're all bots. Everything is bots. Like there's not one website that you can name right now that gives you like that puts you on a real playlist and gets you like real streams and real results. What these websites do is they'll create a real playlist. But then what they'll do is they'll use farm bots. So you'll pay them. They'll run have the bots hit their playlist and have the bots hit your song. So I meet people that's like, KE, I paid $100. I paid $50 to this company, and they put my music on playlist, and I was able to get 50,000 monthly streams. Right, like, and then on that song, and then once I stopped paying them, I put out a new project or a new single, and nobody listened to it. I got like 2 plays. And I'm like, yeah, you don't find that strange? So you're telling me 50,000 people just love this song, and then all of a sudden, because you didn't pay your bill, all 50,000 people said, you know what, let's not listen to his next single. You see, it doesn't work like that. Now, there are real playlists that you could get on, and I'm going to show you how. But none of these websites, I know somebody, I smoked cigars with somebody who owns this website that admitted who owns a website where they get you streams, who admitted it's all bullshit. And he's a multi-millionaire because artists keep paying him. And on top of that, they think that they're really getting a bunch of streams. So I want to show you how to really get on playlists the right way. Man, nobody's teaching this. So I should have cut the AC on. So here's the thing. When you look up, I'm just going to tell it to you because this is something that you should be doing. You should do this tonight. All these different playlists, see who's coming in the room. All these different playlists are all owned by somebody. Somebody created these. So when you see Rap Caviar, when you see like no matter what genre of music, when you go on Spotify and you see these different playlists, they're all owned by somebody. So what I teach my students, and especially like my higher tier students, I show them how to hit up the playlist owner. And it's so simple. What you want to do is you want to go on Spotify, and then you want to type in the genre of music that you do. So, right, so if it's hip hop, if it's boom bap, if it's R&B, trap, whatever, type that in and then look at all the playlists. There's going to be hundreds to thousands of playlists going from, you want to look at things that have 100,000 monthly streams all the way on up to the 50 millions or more, right? Because now you have at least over 1,000 playlists, and which is way more than you need. Because you could be on one playlist and it'll change your life, but you want options. Because here's the thing, what you do is you just open up a tab. So you got Spotify up, you open up another tab on Google. All you have to do is just go through all those playlists and then type in playlist owner. That's literally how a lot of my students are getting millions of streams, or like at least hundreds of thousands of streams. They took the time, or they paid somebody on Fiverr $20 a week to do the research to find the owners. You can literally just use Google, or you can use ChatGPT, and it'll literally tell you the name of the owner of the playlist. When you type that name in Google, you're going to find their Facebook, you're going to find their Instagram, you're going to look for their LinkedIn, you're going to look for any connection to them, and then you just want to hit them with the elevator pitch, right? You just tell them, hey, I see that you're the owner of blank playlist. I'm a fan of this playlist, and it shows that you have a great ear with music. So who am I? I'm an artist. I'm a recording artist based in whatever, Los Angeles. And it would be an honor and a dream for me to at least sing you some music to check out and possibly get on that playlist. I would love, even if I don't make the playlist, based on your playlist and your ear, I know that you have and you appreciate quality music. Can I send you a link for you to check out my song and just let me know, or check out my EP and just let me know your thoughts? That's a great opening starter right there. So that's what I would do. I would, and again, I freestyled that, so it was kind of rough, but that's exactly what I would do. And I would send that to everybody. And what's going to happen is, like, let's say that you hit up 100 of these playlists. Out of 100 of these playlists, first of all, every single one of them are going to open up the DM or the Facebook message or the LinkedIn, or you more and more likely you're going to find their email as well. They're all going to open it up because nobody praises like playlist owners. There's no playlist owner that just has 1 million followers or even 50,000 followers or even 20,000 followers. People care about the artist on the playlist more than they care about the person who made the playlist. Now, why is this important? Because then now you know that they're going to open it up. They're, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're immediately going to get alerted about your DM. So that's what makes it really dope. So stop paying these people to get on playlists, because all you have to do is just run that strategy. Go on Spotify, type in your genre, and then look at all the playlists and go through them one by one. Don't hit up any playlist that doesn't get at least 100,000 monthly listeners. Google the owner of the playlist by using Google or using ChatGPT. After that, you want to hit them with that elevator pitch that I gave you. Make it sound better. You know, write it down, put it in ChatGPT, make it sound a little bit more better and cleaner. And then after that, send that message to everybody, or have you know, VA or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, have somebody do it if you don't feel like doing it. But for every 100 people that you hit up, you're going to get at least 20 to 30 people that are hitting you back. And now you're building your own relationship with the playlist owners versus going through all these websites that don't even put you on real playlists, that just only give you bots. So now, see, it just takes a little bit of work. And you could do that every time you get off work. You could do that, right? Just hit up 20 playlists a day. Because if you hit up at least 20 playlists a day, at least you know by Friday you're going to be on a few playlists. And that's going to start popping your career off, because you're going to start getting more streams. So that's the first way that you could just get a lot of streams and you could get a lot of plays, and you could start ultimately just building your brand, right? So the second thing is, I would say, so the second thing I would say is music blogs. So it doesn't matter if you do rap music, trap music, R&B music, country music, pop music, folk music, it doesn't matter. There's at least 500 blogs, A-level and B-level and C-level blogs, that are in your demographic, that are in your genre of music, that are like the top dogs. And you should be hitting them up. So you should be hitting up here's where people go wrong. Artists do hit up these blogs. The problem is the artist hits the blog company and not the people that work in the company, right? I have this analogy where, you know, you have the Spider-Man who's, is it not, who's Peter Parker? Peter Parker's not, who worked at the New York Times or something like that. It was Spider-Man. So Spider-Man, basically, he was like New York Times. He was a contributor, right? So he wrote articles and he took pictures and he contributed to the New York Times. And that's how he got like his placements in that paper. So what I'm saying is, most artists, they will write the New York Times. And I'm telling you, that's not how you get on the biggest blogs in the world. You get on the biggest blogs in the world because you hit up and find the Peter Parkers. You want to find all the Peter Parkers who have access to be able to get you on that blog, because they're contributors and they're writers. Those are the people that you want to hit up. And the crazy thing is, you're going to use the same play that I just showed you for a playlist. You're going to do that for blogs. So, right. So the Billboard covers every single genre, right? So if you just Like if you go to Billboard, if you go to billboard.com, or if you're a rapper, you go to like Complex, or because Complex and Billboard, they do every genre. But then, like let's say if you're a rapper, because a lot of you guys do music that you rap, you got Hot New Hip Hop, Fader, This Is 50. Every single one of these blogs, they literally get over 1 million clicks, I think, per day, from 100,000 on up. That's how many like viewers they get. So if you were able to have somebody just post your music and write an article about you, you'll be out of here. You see, but the thing is, in this program, you're supposed to boss up. That's why you're here. So I'm not telling you to spend your money on and try to get your music, try to go through this company, because all these middleman companies, they don't work. You have to reach out to them and you have to develop your own relationship. But you can't reach out to the company. You have to reach out to the people who contribute and write the articles to the company. So let's say is like, I'll share my screen real quick. Let's do it this way. I have so many tabs open. So let's say I go to Hot New Hip Hop. Hold on, let me share my screen. Okay. So let's say, well, first of all, can you guys see the screen? Am I sharing it? Can you see this? Put in the chat if you guys can see it, because sometimes y'all can, sometimes you can't. So I just want to make sure. Can you guys see this blog that I have up right now? Put yes or no in the chat. Because last time I did this, nobody saw it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. So I just randomly went on a blog called Hot New Hip Hop. This is one of the biggest blogs in the music industry right now. So what I would do is I would go to news. See, here's what most people do. They just go to Hot New Hip Hop and they try to like go all the way down here at the bottom. And then they try to look for like a contact us. And then they find like staff. Okay, I'll hit up staff. And then they copy and paste. And then they send an elevator pitch to the company. That's not what you do. Every single one of these like blog sites, they have an email, but you don't want to hit them up. Again, we're looking for the Peter Parkers. So this is very simple. Look at this. This article was written by Caroline Fisher. So all we're going to do is Google Caroline Fisher because she's a contributor for Hot New Hip Hop. Elias or whatever, Andrews, contributor. Google them. Caroline Fisher, we got her again. We got him again. So pretty much they have two people that work for this company. Oh, we got somebody else, Cole Blake. Right? So we would just Google this person and hit them up with the elevator pitch. Okay, we got 5. We got a 5th employee, Ben Atkinson, right? He writes for them, right? So basically, it seems like they have 5 people. Okay, Zachary, this is 6, right? So you're just gonna. None of these people have followers. I guarantee you. Like when we look up these people's names, they don't got no followers. So that means that anything you send them, they're immediately going to open it. And here's the thing: these people, they're also fans of music. I've had plenty of students that have, like, when you see some of my students that are getting their blogs and their music posted on all these different blogs, all they're doing is this, what I taught them. So this is everything this guy named Zachary, whatever, wrote, right? So let's do this. Boom, let's do a search. Let's see, secure search. Where is that? What does that mean? So then we want to do, okay, so we're already finding them, of course, with Hot New Hip Hop. We're just going to look, boom, found them, LinkedIn. That fast. Is this him? So basically, we're going to like do our research right now. Let's see. Let me go back. Why is this on Yahoo? We want this on Google. Never want to search on Yahoo. All right, so let's do this. Let's put Hot New Hip Hop. because that's the blog we were on, right? So bam, we found his LinkedIn. Look what it says on LinkedIn. I'm currently employed with Hot New Hip Hop. Found him. Now, how long did that take? A minute and 30 seconds, 2 minutes? So now we found him, and then basically we're going to hit him up with the elevator pitch. All we have to do is hit little nerdy man. Sit right here, boom, hit him with the message. And guess what? After that, boom, we're done. Right back to it. Okay, who else? Boom. And then that's what you see how fast that was? You're only one connection away from blowing up. The problem is you keep doing music. You see, it was that simple. So you need to go on Google, and then you need to figure out what are the top two. You could go on ChatGPT. Like, fuck it. Like, what's the top? Look, let's do that right now. I just want to show you how easy it is so you can see how lazy you are. Let's do it together. Share my screen. All right, cool. ChatGPT. I would do this for any genre. List the top 50 music blogs for hip hop. Let's see. List the top 50 blogs for hip hop music. I had to let somebody in the room. List the top 50 music blogs for hip hop music that gets tons of traffic. Boom. Search. This is why AI is so great. Bam. We already said Complex. We already said Hot New Hip Hop. We were just on Hot New Hip Hop, and we just found a plug, right? Hip Hop DX. It's giving you everything. So so you can't be like, oh, KE, I don't know what. Like, it's giving you everything. So now all you have to do is just click on the link, go there, sit back, and just hit everybody up. I just did it in front of you, and that wasn't planned. I could do this all day because all the contributors, all these people, they all got Instagrams, Facebooks, TikToks, Twitters. All you got to do is just hit them up. The way I was able to produce for Jay-Z, I emailed my way to Jay-Z. The way I was able to produce for Rick Ross and Rihanna is because I emailed my way. I emailed my way out of success. I emailed my way to the top. When I was flipping burgers at McDonald's, how could I become a platinum producer this big from a small country town? What I did was I got on the laptop and I looked at everybody that I wanted to work with, and I just sat there and Googled, found their email, sent them an email. Their manager opened it up. I came up with the elevator pitch. They opened it up. They said, yeah, send the beats. I sent the beats. People loved it. And then I started getting enough money to be able to move and put a down payment on a new life. I ended up meeting them later, but a lot of these celebrities that I was working with, I never had met them. I just so happened to use Google, and I found their email. And then I was able to get my first $300,000 just based off of one song that I produced. And it all came from me doing what I'm telling you right now. Here we are 15 years later, and I'm still showing you a Google strategy, and I'm still showing you a strategy of emailing because it works. But now we can email, but now they're social media. So you can email, DM them, link them, but it's the same strategy. You know, all you have to do, but the problem is we're using our laptops for things that don't bring us any value. I'm telling you, email your way to success. Have an elevator pitch, and then just hit up everybody. If you want to get on Complex, if you want to, next week, if you want to be on Rolling Stone magazine, then go to rollingstone.com and hit up all the 30 different people, because those are the 30 different plugs. Some may do it for free. Some may only charge you $200. But shit, now you've blown up, and now you're one of the biggest artists in the world because you're on one of the biggest blog sites in your genre, and they're posting you. So now you start getting book shows. Now you start getting a bunch of followers. And if you got your funnel set up, you're just immediately going to start getting paid. Are y'all liking this? Or am I wasting my time? Let me know in the chat. I don't want to waste my time with you guys. How many of you guys are going to start hitting up blogs after this? Because this is easy. This is something that will instantly get you results. You just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to take action. If you run this play, I'm not even done, but I'm just saying, if you run, I just wanted to do it and share it with you just to show you how easy it is. All you have to do is just do it, right? Just sit down after tonight. All you need to do after I get off of this call, go sit down, go to Netflix, cut on your favorite movie, and just sit back. And I guarantee you, when you find those different blogs with ChatGPT, it found all 50 of them, hit up all 50 of them, because I just did one and I just found a plug to one of the biggest blogs in hip hop. And I found a direct contact and a direct connection to them within 1 minute and 30 seconds. See, so that's like, so I know what real work is. I had to work at this place called Serve Pro, where we had to clean all the furniture of places that like got burnt down. I had to do all type of like jobs, delivery jobs, heavy lifting jobs, flip burgers everywhere. So once I figured out this strategy, I ran it up. I know what real work is. Sitting on a laptop in the AC with the refrigerator right there, I could run this up all day. I could do this for 15 hours a day because I know what real work is. The reason why a lot of you guys are not even going to run this simple strategy, because a lot of artists are so lazy that they will always work a 9 to 5 until they die. That's the truth. So many different artists are so lazy that they'll always work hard at a 9 to 5. I know that sounds backwards, but the things that you're supposed to be doing, that's what you're lazy at. And the things that you're not supposed to be doing, like being a slave at a 9 to 5, you'll work hard at. So some people are just talented, slave-minded people. But if you're not that, which you're not that because that's why you're here, this is the play that you need to be running, because this is what's really going to take you to the next level, and nobody's doing it. All you have to do, and you have AI that will write the script for you, and you have AI that would do all the research for you. All you have to do is just click, copy, paste, next, click, copy, paste, next. Again, I emailed my way to Justin Bieber and ended up getting a placement with Justin Bieber. I emailed my way to almost 50% of celebrities. And you would think that everybody would just do that. If one of you guys wanted to work, let's say with like Tyga or Future, or write a song or something for them, their email is right there in front of their Instagram, and it goes directly to their manager's phone because they don't want to miss any book shows. Why aren't you emailing them? You know? How often do you have to send an email? Isaiah, to me, that's a lazy man's question. What do you, that I can understand if we were talking about real work. How often do you have to send an email is depending on how bad you want to make it. So let me ask you, how bad do you want to make it? And if you really want to make it as bad as you want to breathe, then you will answer your own question. I was living with a girl flipping burgers at McDonald's, and I didn't even have good credit. So I had to have my cell phone in her name. And, I was living in her house. So I couldn't even argue with her like I wanted to, in fear that she would kick me out. So my answer is, I'm going to fucking sit here as long as I can, drinking coffee and Red Bull until I email my way out of this situation. That's the answer. Every man's heart is built different. So how bad do you want to make it? And that's how many times you should email, right? It's based off of hunger. Shit, if it was me, I have 200 of these things sent before I went to bed. It's not real work, So, that's my answer to you. It's all based on how hungry you are. If you're not hungry, then shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, what are we doing next? Still let more people in the room. So we already did 2, right? The playlist, we did the blogs. All right, so let's keep it going. Now, here's the third strategy that you want to do. Shout out pages. This is an underrated strategy that literally will get your social media going. If you're trying to get more streams at the same time, want to get more followers and streams at the same time, and more clicks on your funnels, shout out pages. So All these different blog sites. Remember, I told you you need to hit up the blogs. Here's the other thing: all the blogs have Instagram pages, and you could pay to actually have your music or your music video on those pages. So there's people like, for instance, T.I.'s daughter. Right now, T.I.'s daughter has over 2 million followers, and she charges like $50, and she will post anything on her stories for like 50 or 60 bucks. It's like insane. And she has like 2-3 million followers. T.I.'s daughter. So if I'm a female recording artist and I know that her demographic probably is a lot of women that follow her, I'm going to just pay her 40 or 50 bucks so she could post my music, and now I got her audience. I would do it if I was a dude too. So look up these shout out pages, because there's so many, and I'm talking about, like, do your research, use ChatGPT, just like I said, and shout out pages, man. That is big. Like, when these blogs like World Star, Shade Room, a lot of these different places, if you ain't noticed, they post a lot of sponsor ads of other people. People pay a lot of money because that stuff really works. You're basically getting all the eyeballs of somebody's audience. So that's another just way that most artists, I've never met an artist that does shout out pages. You want to have, like, what you want to do is, again, you want to go to ChatGPT. This is what I would do. I would go to ChatGPT and I would have it suggest what pages, what Instagram pages. So this way is going to save you all the work. So if you do R&B music, trap music, country music, folk music, or whatever, I would go to ChatGPT and say, list the top 100 pages that I could pay that will actually give a shout out and promote my music on Instagram. List their names, list their contacts, and then I would just hit them up. But I would hit them up for my personal, like, I would DM them. I wouldn't look for their email. I would just tell ChatGPT, give me all of their DM at names on all their handles. That way I could just hit them up, right? So that's something that really works. And the reason why I like shout outs, because, again, it's going to bring you tons of visibility. It's going to instantly bring you followers. And then there's going to be a portion of those followers that's going to hit the link in your bio. So that's why I like that, because it's almost like you're killing three stones with, you're killing 3 birds with 1 stone, right? So shout out. But again, I wouldn't do shout out pages until I have my funnel link made, because you don't want to have somebody shout you out that has 3 million followers, and then all of a sudden your music is going viral, but now you're not making any money because you forgot to set up your back end business. So congratulations, you got 1 million streams now, but you only going to get paid $2,300 because you didn't collect the 500,000 emails. So the funnel could automatically sell 30 to 40% of them, your products. So now you're just going to get $2,300 when really you're supposed to get $300,000 because you went and promoted your music so fast without setting up the back end business. And there's a lot of people that I'm not going to name that are in this program right now who have all went viral and got millions and millions of streams, and they damn near had a heart attack when I got on the phone with them to get them in this program, because they realized that they were already supposed to be a millionaire, but they got paid in ego, but they didn't get paid in income. So before you go crazy with these shout out pages and a lot of this stuff, this is why you want to have, why you want to have like your funnels built. So what did you say? Let's see the chat. What are you saying? No, y'all ain't saying that. Music education, blah, blah, blah. Always like to just see what's going on. So yeah, shout out pages. Number 1, playlist. I would do this, both of these, I would do this right now. Like, but I would just, at least the playlist, I would just do that. And the reason why I would want you to do that is just to get in the habit. And again, if you don't want to do this, again, just pay somebody $20 just to do it. Just go on Fiverr and be like, yo, here's what I want you to do. I need you to do 3 things. Number 1, I need you to go look up. I need you to go hit up all these different playlists. I'm going to create a fake Gmail for you. Email all the playlists, email all these different blogs, and email all these shout out pages. I'm going to give them to you, do all the work, hit them up. By Friday, I want you to have all their contact information sent back to me, or I want you to email them yourself. Hit up all these different people. And every day I want to be able to come home from work and check my email, and everybody's hitting me back saying, yeah, send me your music. Yeah, I'll post you. Yeah, we charge $50. So, I mean, that's what I would do. If I didn't have the time to do that, I'll just pay somebody 20 or $30 and they'll knock all this shit out. And I'll be like, yo, I need you to hit up 400 people by Friday and do 100 a day. And I want to be able to check my email, and I just got conversations going. Right. So speaking of email, that's another thing. Your email list. You should be doing this anyway. Even if you don't have your funnel made, you should at least just have your MailChimp. I think MailChimp is no longer free anymore, but I think it's like $20 or something. I think they have a free one still, but if they don't, I think it's like $20 a month or something for that holds like 500 to 1,000 contacts. But there's another one. There's another one I use called ConvertKit. They let you get at least 5,000 contacts for free without even paying anything. And it's called convertkit.com. But you need to be collecting your fans' emails anyway. Like, this is part of the funnel system, but you don't need the full funnel setup to just go ahead and sign up for MailChimp or sign up for ConvertKit just so you can have the mailing server set up. Because you could just have the mailing server set up, and then you could post something on, hey, I'm thinking about dropping this new EP, or I want you guys to check out this EP, or check out this song. I want to get your opinion on this song. Drop your email in the chat below, or drop your email in the DM so I could go ahead and send it to you. Then I'll just take the emails and put it in my MailChimp. Now I got my email list started. I'll send them the song, and then every single day I'll just send something new, just warming them up. And that way you're getting practice. So you don't really have to have the funnel fully set up in order to have the email list. But again, we're talking about getting a bunch of streams. If you want to get a bunch of streams fast, when you post something on Instagram, it only shows your content to 20 to 30% of your audience. And if the content's not good, Instagram basically disciplines you. I mean, they won't even show your stuff to nobody. But then if it's good, if it's decent, they'll show it to like 10%, and then it'll just keep going to 20 to 30. But they still always like stop it. Like, everybody's not going to see your post. That's why you can see somebody like Grant Cardone or somebody who has 10 million followers, and then they'll post something one day and they got like 5,000 comments, and they'll post something the other day and they got like 300. You see what I'm saying? So Instagram is weird, but when you have your fans' email addresses, when you have that, everybody gets the email when you send it out. So if you imagine having new music, imagine having a new like project, you will instantly shoot to the top of whatever charts you're trying to, or you'll at least get up higher, and you'll at least get the streams that you want because everybody was alerted. Remember, you could get kicked off of Instagram. You could get kicked off of social media because it's not yours. You're just renting it. Nobody could take your email list. That's why this is the heartbeat of any business, including your music business. If you go on Drake's funnel, they're sending out an email every day. Rihanna's sending out an email every day, their team. Kanye sends out an email every day because that's how you run a business. That's how you keep your audience engaged. So therefore, they're able to make as much money and get as many streams as they want. Artists that don't know any better, they'll just post something on Instagram. Why do you think that so many artists are flopping right now? So many artists have like 10 million followers on Instagram, and then they'll drop their album and they'll post the album cover, and then the album only got 20,000 sales. That's because nobody knew it was out. You didn't have an email list. You just posted it on Instagram, and only 20% of people saw it. So you didn't go platinum. So the smart ones I noticed have an email list. The new people and the beginners, they're still trying to use social media to promote stuff. You got to have an email list. Again, if you're trying to make it in the music business, this is part of doing the business, building your fan base. This is warming up your fan base, constantly learning how to send an email every single day. Like, your fans will appreciate it, and this is how you're going to make the bulk of your money. Like, just having that email list. And here's the fifth thing I want to say. Let's community. I spelled it wrong. I think I spelled it wrong. Wrote it too fast. Oh, my camera's moving. I got an AI camera, new little AI camera. follows me everywhere. Pretty dope. So anyway, communities, this is really dope. Like a lot of you guys are in my school community, right? But communities, you could work these communities, and it's such a dope way to get more streams and get more visibility and start building more fans. Like, think about this. This is what I told a lot of my students last year to do, and this worked crazy, but now it's even crazier this year. You could go on Facebook, and Facebook has all these free communities for anything you want. If you're a hot dog lover, you could just type in hot dog in Facebook. You'll get 1,000 hot dog lover communities where they just post hot dog pictures every single day. So if your music sounds like, remember, we always got to figure out what genre of music that we make, or two, what type of music that we like, that our music sounds similar to. So either one, there's a community for. Like if your music sounds like Future, there's 100 different free communities that are all Future fans, and they go by the 100,000s to the millions. Same thing on like Facebook, same thing on school, same thing on Reddit. There's all these different communities that you could go in and pull from. Free communities. Now, if you're just saying, hey, I don't know what type of music I make, but I don't know who my music sounds similar to. However, I know I make country, I know I make pop, I know I make trap or rap. You could just go into Facebook and type in trap music, rap music, pop music, and all the fan groups of the lovers of these genres, it will pop up. And you just go to the ones that have the most followers, which is going to be thousands to 50,000s. It's just going to be tens of thousands. And then you go in there, and what we do is we just hit them up one by one. Because here's that, you want to find out who has your tribe, and then you want to go in there and start virtually hijacking them over to be fans of yours. So you immediately, once you get in that Facebook group, I'll just start. I wouldn't even post. I would just, now that I got access to see who's all in the group, I would just start hitting them up, like just one by one. Again, coming up with the elevator pitch. Hey, I know, like, me and you were in this group. Hey, I want to just introduce myself. You know, obviously me and you are in this group because we both love Future. However, I actually am an artist based in blah, 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 and I make some dope trap music. And if you like Future's music in this page just like I do, I 100% guarantee that you're going to love the new music that I'm making right now. Do you mind if I could just send you a link for you to check out some of my songs and give me some critique? Everybody's going to say, yeah. Boom. I'll just send them either A, I'll send them a link directly to the Spotify, or B, well, you know what? I wouldn't do that. I would just send them straight to the funnel. That way you got their information, so you can have them on the email list. And again, all of this stuff is so easy. You just have to make the time for it. Everybody's making, like, you guys watch movies, you watch TV shows. I'm saying, like, I would just sit down on my laptop and run one of these 5 strategies. Just if you do at least one of these things, and I'm not going to tell you how many times you should do it, because it's all based on your heart. If you don't kind of want to make it, you're going to find them. Hey, I did 1 minute's worth of work. If you really want to make it, maybe you'll go in longer. I can only speak for myself. When I want something, I'm going to get it, and I'm going to do any fucking thing I got to do to get it, and nothing's going to get in my way, including my family or friends. When I want something, I'm going to get it. There's no relationship that can stop me. There's no title that can stop me, because I'm driven. Everybody's not like me. Some people let their boyfriend or girlfriend hold them back. Some people let their family members hold them back. Some people are so secure at their job that they are scared to take risks to be free. So I can't speak to that. But if you're anything like me, you're going to fucking get to the top, and you're going to dominate, and you're going to make sure the world knows your name, no matter if it's emailing people, no matter if it's DMing people. Anything I fucking got to do in order to be great, I'm going to be great, because it's hard being poor and it's hard being rich. So I might as well just try to be as rich as I can so I can take care of myself and my family. And I'm not about to look at my mom or whatever drives you. Maybe it's your mom driving you. Maybe it's your kids. Maybe it's that better life. Either way, all of it fucks with me. I can't sit right here and go years and years and not making it when I know I'm doper and better than everybody that's out. That bothers me so much. As as a millionaire, I'm sitting here drinking like my second cup of coffee, and I'm probably going to go to bed at 3, and I'm already hungry, and I already have money, and that's how driven I am. You know what I'm saying? It just so that's just me. I don't want my family or my grandkids or my great grandkids. I don't want them to have to start over because I was too soft and I didn't handle my business. So therefore, there's this generational curse of people. I don't want that. I want to be remembered. I want people to go back and look at my YouTubes. I want people to go back and be like, damn, he took care of us. We got stocks. We got this. He handled his business. I like to be known when I walk somewhere. I like to be respected. I don't like to be treated like a nobody. I have so many different things that drive me. So when you're determined, you know, when you're focused and when you're hungry, like you'll just run off with this play and just do it. You'll just do it until you go to sleep. You'll wake up and get to it. So everybody's hunger level is different. So I wouldn't tell you what to do. I at least just want to give you the plays and give you the strategies on what to do. But I'm not going to tell you how long you should do it because that's based on how hungry you are. All right. So I hope you guys appreciate it tonight. I hope you appreciate this. I want you to run this play. Run this play. Try it tonight. Even if you want to hit up just 10 to 20 people, just get in the act of doing it. If you do any of this, even with the playlist, this is the easiest one right here. The playlist and the blogs, they're going to write you back immediately if you do that. Do the playlist, do the blogs, just hit up a few people just so you can get in the motion and just run this. Because again, you're one contact and from your life changing. You're one connection from your life changing. All you have to do is just do it. That's it. And don't be afraid. You know, so I'll see you guys next Wednesday. I hope you guys like this session.